Hi guys, I'm Fiona, the Depression Muse, and I'm on a mission to reduce the global suicide rate to 0. I'm going to do that one Depression Muse at a time. Now, I'm very, very excited today, so I may come off as a rambling so-and-so, clown, idiot, whatever. I don't care. I'm very excited and I want to share this with you. So I've opened for membership today, Black Orchid Alchemy. Now, Black Orchid Alchemy, if you're not aware, is for people who have long-standing depression, okay? Now, when I say long-standing, excuse me, I'm just trying to hold the camera right. When I say long-standing, I mean longer than a year or two, for example. Depression that you know is going to stick around, basically, and you can tell, okay? You may hope that it won't. But the people that I'm looking for in this membership are people that know that they're stuck with it. To say that, it doesn't have to be stuck in that one place all the time, okay? Because the thing with the depression, also like grief similarly, which is interesting, is that it comes and goes. Some days are worse than others. And it certainly may feel like all you've got is bad days. All you've got is shit days. But in actual fact, some of those moments and those days are better. Alchemy is a membership site for people with depression. Now, not just for people with depression, but people who don't believe in recovery anymore, or they don't believe that recovery is possible for them, or they believe that recovery is so far away that it's almost non-existent, you can barely see it. Personally, I don't believe in recovery from depression. I think striving for a recovery, as in the recovery model, is when you're completely cured, is a ridiculous thing when you have depression. It's not going to happen. And quite frankly, I wouldn't want it to happen. I don't like my bad days, don't get me wrong. I do not like my bad days, and I do not like having episodes of depression, and I do not like the unpredictability of depression. I never quite know when it's going to get to me, and I don't like that. However, I don't know who I'd be without my depression. I don't think I'd be as empathetic as I am. I don't think I'd be as tolerant as I am. I don't think I'd be as wise as I now am. And I don't think that I would be able to enjoy the good moments as much as I do if I hadn't had all those bad moments. Okay? And I'm not just talking about the blues here. You'll know if you have depression, you'll know, like I do, the absolute difference between depression and being sad. There's a hell of a lot of difference. Even teenage girls that use depressed, I probably shouldn't have said that, but even those that use the depressed, description all the time know the difference between real depression and just feeling like shit. Anywho, back to Black Orchid Alchemy. I keep wandering off. It's what I do, watching too much Billy Connolly over the years. Black Orchid Alchemy is for those people. It's for those people who want results now. Tired of waiting for recovery. Tired of waiting for the magic pill to come in. Tired of waiting for the magical therapist. Over and done with this shit. Want rid of it now. Black Orchid Alchemy is for people with long-standing depression. Inside this membership site, so it is a membership site. Inside the membership site, we talk about tarot therapy, dream work, shadow work, crystals, essential oils, meditations, Reiki, all those kind of things, all the extras that we can do to help keep ourselves well. Now, the focus on Black Orchid Alchemy, the whole purpose of the thing is to use our depression to create something that's meaningful to us, and therefore something that's beautiful to both us and to others. So that can be things like art, like writing. For me, it's writing. I'm writing a novel. It could be cooking meals, it could be cleaning the house even. Whatever matters to you, whatever can come as a result of you using your depression and the emotions and the gifts that depression gives you, whatever you can use to turn that into something beautiful. I call it a creature of fucking beauty. And it's got the fucking in there because it needs an exclamation mark. And fucking is the best way I know to get that. Using the word fucking is the best way I know to get, to put that exclamation mark in there. I'm just suddenly thinking I may have just got me booted off. But anywho. So, CFB for short. So within the membership, there's a ton of things you get. There's a whole lot of PDFs in there. There's some audio recordings. There's mini tutorials, tutorials and mini courses. There's things like, there's a membership forum so that we can chat. Because that's important. Part of this membership site is the community. It's people getting together and discussing what's going on for them. And not in a way, and I mean, we've all attended support groups, and support groups are great. I am not in any way knocking support groups. They are marvellous. However, they can sometimes turn into a bit of a bitch fest. And we're not going to allow that to happen in Black Orchid Alchemy. You can certainly go on there and vent if you need to. However, you can't go on for too long because the focus is on creating a creature of beauty. Getting it out there, getting the depression, the angst, the pain, all of that shit out of ourselves and onto something else. So within there we do things like we'll have live Zoom calls, Q&As. There's also I'm in the process of setting up a specific page for members CFBs. So like me, for example, I'm creating a novel. It's a vampire novel about childless women, which I know sounds absolutely nuts, but it is. However, it's a novel about childless women and how they cope, and it happens to be about vampires in there. That doesn't make it any clearer, really, does it? But there you go. So this will eventually be a novel. At the moment, I'm releasing it bit by bit, but eventually it will be a novel that you can and you will be able to purchase off this page within Black Orchid Alchemy, as well as other places. It's not exclusive to there. It's a book. The more people that read it, the better. So there's that. So you can show off your CFBs within that page. Now you can either have them for sale or not. It's entirely up to you. Excuse me. So that's in there. As I said, it's a monthly membership. Now there's two tiers. There's the budding membership and the blooming membership. The budding membership is the most affordable option. I've tried to make this as cheap as I possibly can because I want the information out there. I want people to get the help, the things that help me. So that's the budding. The blooming membership is a little bit dearer, and only a little bit dearer. It's still really affordable, but it's gives you a little bit more individualized help from me specifically. Yeah, so there is a sales page that you can have a look at that tells you more in depth. I don't want to be basically repeating my sales page. You can read it for yourself, flick through it, see the bits you want, or you can just sign up immediately. That's entirely up to you. So I will put the link in the top of the the link in my bio. So just grab it from there, or if for some reason you just want to comment, send me a DM, do that too, and I will send you the link. Okay, I am recommending that when you sign up for at least a year. Okay, you can pull out at any time you want, but I do recommend that you give it at least a year, because this is a process. Creating your CFB is a process. It's not going to happen instantly. You'll know that. You've been living with depression how long? It doesn't happen quickly. However, what does happen quickly within Black Orchid Alchemy is you're involved with people who get it. Okay, not people who have just read the latest textbook that say this is how you treat depression. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how to treat your depression. You know how to treat your depression. You know. What you've got to do is find that information within yourself. You've got to grab a hold of that information, and you can't do that until you're thinking clearly. And the things that allow you to think clearly are things like tarot therapy, essential oils, getting your head into that space. And that's what we do there. Okay. If you're wondering about my qualifications, for want of a better word, I've had depression since I was 9 years old. So that's my main qualification for dealing with this. I'm 52. And yes, please feel free to tell me I look so much younger. I see I got distracted by myself then. I was talking about, yes, qualifications. See how unimportant they seem to me? So, all right, I have that experience. I also have a BA in psychology. I have over 25 years work experience working in the mental health and alcohol and other addiction services, and a national certificate in mental health support work. So I've worked as a support worker in this field, also as a risk assessor and service coordinator. Okay. So basically what you find within Black Orchid Alchemy is the stuff that I know, the stuff that's helped me, the stuff that has helped me to get to this point where I am so excited about what I've created here. And I'm now opening it up for membership because I believe 100%, 150% in what I've created here, and what I've done with my life, you can do with yours too. You can. So look, I'll leave it there for today. I will be back, of course. I come on fairly regularly with my tarot card pulls in the morning. Those are tarot cards that I pull every morning, specifically around mental health and managing depression. I've also got a newsletter with tips and things, so you can sign up for that as well, or you can sign up for Black Orchid Alchemy. So, hope to see you in the program site, whatever I want to call it. I think I just want to call it in Black Orchid Alchemy. I want to see you in there soon. The way, as I said at the start of this video, I'm on a mission to reduce the suicide rate to 0. 1 person at a time, and the way we do that is by 1 person at a time. We do it by making the changes within ourselves, then going out and telling other people about the changes within ourselves so that they can see how it's done, so that they can see that suicide isn't their only option, and also to educate others, those who have never had depression, who don't have a clue, who think they know what it's like. The more those people learn about depression, the more likely we are to receive better and quicker and more sensible help when we need it, when we're in that immediate situation where suicide seems the best option. Because it's not. It's absolutely not. Okay? Join Black Orchid Alchemy. Let's turn it into a revolution, because it's what it needs to be. We need to stop people from killing themselves, and we can only do that by treating depression sensibly, realistically, and with every tool imaginable. Not just one, every tool we can lay our hands on. So get in there, folks. I'll leave the link, or comment below, and let's get going, eh? Talk to you soon.